So, on Sepp van den Berg, right, I went back and I looked because I knew that there were comments and I wanted to bring them to you guys. So look, as a player, I've always liked the idea of Liverpool looking at Van den Berg. I've always liked the idea of Liverpool potentially giving him an opportunity. But I have to be honest and say that all of that ended when he threw his toys out of the pram and, in my humble opinion, belittled the club. Belittled the club, the owners, the coaches, the fans and everybody else. These were some of his comments. These are his comments now, not his agent. He said when Liverpool were pricing him out of a move, he said, "You haven't radiated confidence in me all this time, but you want to hinder my future. I want to continue playing every week and further develop myself. In Germany, I enjoyed Dortmund away with 70,000 people, Bayern Munich away against Harry Kane, Stuttgart, Leipzig, Leverkusen. I'm challenged against those kind of clubs every week." So remember, his words, he was the one who threw his toys out of the pram. And now these journalists are trying to tell us that he's the solution. That all of a sudden, even though he's made this comment, we're all supposed to just go, "Oh, well then, that's okay. Let's just forget everything." All of a sudden, he's the Messiah. Look, again, I've no problem with it being looked at, but don't piss on my tent and tell me it's raining. Don't tell me that what we're seeing and hearing isn't true. Come on now. Any other player said those words. Let's imagine for a second that we heard them from Fabio Carvalho, another player who was out on loan. Do we think that that would just be okay? Do we think that everybody would just gloss over that like he didn't say it? He disrespected the club because he thought he was going to engineer the move away. And so far, nobody's been willing to pay what the club value Sepp van den Berg at. The valuation is very reasonable, €20 million. And if PSV Eindhoven, if Mainz or anybody else doesn't want to pay that money, well, then I guess he has to stay. But he has to stay and he should be reprimanded for his comments. That's my take on it anyway. I've nothing against the kid. I've always wanted him to get a chance at Liverpool. And yes, I'm sure that he has impressed Arne Slot since he's come back for pre-season. But again, it's cheap. We're being pitched the cheap option. We're being pitched the cheap solution. And some people, they're falling for a hook, line and sinker.